Welcome to 12 Days of Fitmas with So, and today we have a beautiful stretch class to help you recover. My name is Vivian. Let's get started. So we're going to start with a nice, easy cross-legged position. Pull the shoulders down. If this is uncomfortable for you to sit, feel free to grab some cushions and just place it under your bottom. It's just going to help you elevate some tension out of the hips and the knees. Otherwise, once you're nice and comfortable, I want you to start with rolling the shoulders back and just taking a nice deep breath just to tune in with the body, just to set that pace for your workout. So just inhale, think of expanding the rib cage, and as you exhale, slowly pull the rib cage down, pull your belly button to spine, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's just go one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. All right, we're going to move into our first stretch. We're just going to reach our right hand up and over and moving to the left side. Try to keep the sit bones down. Inhale, hold here, and on your exhale, think of opening up the chest. And just feel that nice, beautiful stretch on the side. And you're going to exhale over to the other side. Inhale, and on your exhale, think of pushing the supporting hand down towards the ground, and think of pushing up and away and extending the fingers nice and long, and then open up the chest for that beautiful lateral stretch. Inhale over. We'll just do a couple here just to warm up the body, warm up the spine, warming up the core. Good work. Now think about moving with the breath. And normally what I like to do here is just think of flowing my hands through water, so there is a little bit of resistance. And once I reach to the stretch, think of really extending nice and long. If you feel any tension, just feel free to stay there for a little bit longer, and just to get that tight spots stretched out. Good job. Let's just go for 2 more. And then on the last one, just hold your position. Push away from the ground. Nice. And then from here, reach up and over. Now the hand that was up, reach for the opposite knee. Bring the other hand towards the back of the room and just gently open up the chest. Now here what I like to do is just flip my palms over so the palms is facing out, and use it as a little bit of pressure. Push it into the knees to help you get a little bit more twist. One breath here, and then on the exhale, just move to the other side, thinking about opening up the chest. And I also like to think of going up towards the ceiling rather than just a crunch of the spine. Reaching behind you. Good work. One breath to come back to center. If you like to, you can just swing side to side just to release any tension out there. And then we're just going to transition into the next stretch. So for this one, extend your left leg out towards the side so you come into sort of a side split position. And we're going to continue with that lateral movement. So going up and over, reaching the other hand, your left hand forward, and really think about length again. And at the same time, your right bottom may have come up. Just try to really send some energy down towards the ground as you reach the opposite hand towards the extended leg. Good work. And from here, remember about opening up the chest. So inhale, and on your exhale, feel that chest open out a little bit more. Now everyone will be a little bit different here. Some people may be all the way down to the leg. Others may be up here. Wherever you are doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're keeping still a nice posture. So thinking about that nice long spine, thinking about length. Good work. Let's hold here for 3 more slow breaths. So inhale and exhale. So you can go a little bit lower. And then let's go for 2. And then on the last one, we're just going to go all the way up. Now keeping that right leg bent, you're just going to fold your left leg across, and then with your right hand, bring it towards your left knee, and again coming back to that gentle twist. Good work. Nice deep breath. Think about really lengthen up. You may even get a little bit of a stretch in the glutes. One deep breath here, and we're now going to transition into a glute stretch. So you just want to keep the legs where it is, and you're just going to flip your right leg up and then bring the right sole of the feet towards the ground. And from here, you can adjust. The further your right leg out, the easier it's going to be. And the more you pull that knee in towards the chest, a little bit more stretch is going to happen in the hips and the glutes. So you choose your position once you're comfortable, once you've found your spot. I want you to think about really lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. Think about pushing the chest in towards that left shin. Nice. Pushing that left knee out. And you're just going to go push the hands down towards the ground and take nice deep breath. You should feel a nice stretch in the glutes and the hips. And just here, remembering the breath, the pace that you started with, I want you to continue with that. You just got 2 more to go. Inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can push up a little bit more. Good work. You've got 1 more here to go. And exhale. Nice. So your left knee is bent at the moment. You're just going to uncross that and just bring that towards the ground. And from here, it's just going to be a very easy transition to extend that right leg out. So you're going to move on to the other side. So your right hand down towards the ground, left hand reaches up and over, and you're just going to extend over, thinking about pushing the left butt down towards the ground, sending energy in the left hand, and do a gentle twist. A gentle rotation. Think of opening up the chest towards the front and think about length. And here I just want you to maintain the breath. Just go nice and easy. And if you get any tension in the neck, you may choose to look down, and that's just going to elevate some tension there, but really think about opening up the chest. You've got 2 more breaths here. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Normally when we get a little bit tight, we just want to shrunk into a small ball. So really think about keeping that length open, even if it means coming up a little bit. Just work to your own level, but what we do want to do is just hold it here for a few more breaths. Good work. All right, 1 last breath, coming all the way up, and then the right leg that is extended, you're just going to cross it over. And from here, the left hand goes find that right knee and just a gentle twist here. Nice, and really think about up. All right, 1 breath here to go. And remember, we're going to transition into the glute stretch. So from here, you're just going to keep the position and just lifting everything up. You're going to now sit the butt down and then just bring the left leg either forward or back, depending on your level. And then you're just going to think about pushing the hands down into the ground as you open the chest out. And then think about opening up the knee. And then think of that lift from the chest. Good job. Try to hold the position. With stretching, you shouldn't feel any sharp pain or discomfort. Stretching is good, but you don't want to go to a point where you can only hold it for a second. So you want to find a sweet spot that you can just hold and feel the stretch. And each time you breathe out, try to release a little bit more. Well done. Let's hold it here for 1 more breath. You guys are doing really well. And then on the next breath, you can gently uncross the legs. Okay. So we're just going to transition into our next stretch, going a little bit deeper into the hips. So this is the stretch that I like to call my butterfly. So bring the sole of the feet together, keep the knees opened, and from here just straighten up the spine and then think about hinging from the hips, folding from the hips. You're going to reach your spine forward, reach your head forward, and thinking about the tip of the head shooting through the front of the room. Nice work. Now I've got options for you. This is your option 1. Otherwise, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can come with me to open the legs into a side split. Really think about pushing the bottom down. And from here, extending the legs, you're just going to reach your hands forward. Go to as far as you can. Some of you may come all the way down. And that is really good. Otherwise, staying up and just feeling the inner thigh stretch is also good as well. You may also choose to have some cushions in front of you so that you have a little bit more comfort in this stretch. Okay? And then you're just going to reach forward. Try to maintain that nice long spine again. Really think about extending the legs out. And then just breathe. On your exhale, you just want to slowly release into the stretch. In the beginning of the stretch, you might feel all your muscles tense up. So use the breath to help you release into the stretch. We're going to hold here for 2 more breaths. So inhale nice and slow, and exhale. At home, you can also choose to just bring the forehead down towards your hands and just release the shoulders. Good work. We're going to hold here for 1 more breath, and then on the next breath, just slowly bring yourself up, and normally you'll feel a strong release into the muscles that you have just stretched out. So just here, just gentle release, go from side to side, just to release the hips a little bit more. Okay, we're now going to move into our final stretch. In yoga, I believe this is called the pigeon pose. So I want you to bend your left leg in and then extend your right leg out behind you. Now, again, we have options. Number 1, you stay here. And then option 2, if you want a little bit more on the back leg, I want you to bend the back leg in. Think about pulling the heel in towards your butt. And then I want you to lengthen up from here. Nice, and you should get a nice stretch on the back of the leg. Really think about extending that knee towards the back of the room. If you want a little bit more, you can always feel free to come forward. And as always, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, keeping the neck nice and lengthened. Good job. Really think about pulling that heel in towards the butt and thinking about your breath again. Good work. Let's go for 2 slow breaths here. Inhale. And exhale, gentle release. And one last time, inhale. And this time as you exhale, just release the leg, let it extend back out. Taking a nice deep breath, you're just going to fold forward. And on your exhale, a gentle round of the spine and slowly roll yourself all the way up. Good work. Let's move on to the other side. So when you're ready, you're just going to swap the knees over. You might find one leg is a little bit stiffer than the other leg, so just be mindful of that you may not be even on both sides. Once you're here, remember this is your option 1 or your option 2. Bend the back leg, thinking about finding that heel and pushing it down towards the butt. Now from here, you may choose to incline the upper body forward. That's just going to lessen the tension on the back leg. Otherwise, if you want a little bit more, really think about lengthen back up. And here, just slowly breathe. And really think about sending the knee towards the back of the room so everything is nice and extended. You've got 2 more breaths here. Good work. One last breath, inhale. And then on your exhale, gently release the leg. And then you just want to fold forward. Think about sending the chest down. Thinking about that string going towards the front of the room, and then from here the string is now pulling that spine towards the ceiling as you slowly roll yourself up. Well done, team. You've got 1 more stretch to go. So from here, we're now going to transition into our downward dog position. What I want you to do is dig the toes down towards the ground, thinking about pushing away from the floor. And from here, think about sending your tailbone up towards the ceiling. So gently hover the knees away from the ground, and then gentle push backwards as you gently lift the butt up towards the ceiling. Taking a nice deep breath, and on your exhale, gently sink the heels down towards the ground. Now here we're just going to do a little bit of a calf stretch. So bending one leg, I'm bending my left and going to push that right heel down a little bit harder. That's just going to be a little bit more stretch on your left calf muscles. And then inhale to lift up and exhale, go the other side. So you just want to alternate, or if you have a tight spot again, feel free to hold. Really think about pushing up and away from the floor so you're not sinking into the shoulders. You've got a couple more to go. For 3 and 2. Last one, lift both of your heels up and then sink both of your heels down and just hold it here. Really still thinking about sending the tailbone towards the ceiling, pushing away from the ground. For 2. And last one. Well done, team. Gently bring the knees back down. Sink back into your child pose. And then slowly roll yourself all the way back up. Roll the shoulders back. Thank you guys. That is the end of our stretch session. Hope you enjoyed that. We do have more videos coming out, so feel free to like and subscribe our channel.